Hi, everyone. Julian had to go get something to drink at the very last minute. So it's just me. Hi. So welcome to JLV Moments and More. I'm Lori. That's missing person right there. And my watch goes off. I know, very boring in the beginning. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is Sunday. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm sure many of you are starting to get to that point where you realize you have to go to work tomorrow. Sunday blues, something like that. Can't remember what they call it. I'm waiting for Julian to come back, so I'm vamping until he comes back and we can start talking about Disney news. Hi, Eric. I'm assuming Sean is with you. Hi, Sean. Invisible Juju. Yeah. Yeah, can't you see him? He's like, I could put my hand through him. No, he'll be right back. Hi, Harlan. I wish you all could have just heard what I heard. You probably didn't hear it, and I'm not going to repeat it, but it's going to be me for a few minutes more. So let's talk about what happened yesterday. June 7th, 2025 is a day that a lot of people, I think, will hold into their memory, especially if they are big Disney fans and especially if they're big Muppet fans. So yesterday was the last day for Muppet 3D Vision at Disney World. And thanks to a lot of the YouTubers out there, we really got to see not just see that we got to see it over and over and over again throughout the day. And I wasn't home most of the day, but I know there are those that were there throughout the day. But we also got to see a lot of stuff that happened in the evening, and I'm jealous. I really wish that I had a chance to be a part of that big party that they had. It was phenomenal. So if anybody is a Henson fan or a Muppets fan or anything like that, go back and watch those last couple hours, I would say, of the Muppets Vision 3D. It was great. I did catch this morning that I guess Jim Henson's daughter, and I don't remember her name, apparently she was there and was the last one to enter the last show that happened after 10 o'clock. You had to have a special wristband to get in there, so it was very cool. But the Muppets are not completely gone, everyone. It's just Muppet 3D Vision for now is gone. They did announce also on the same day that the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster is going to be revamped. revamped to Muppets Scooch. Mayhem. Oh, I got to scooch. Yeah. You can't squeeze in. Mm-mm. No. See, I got the nice rolly chair. Roll.
Watch out for your foot.
Well, watch out for your foot.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm fashionably late.
Yeah, I'm boring when I have to vamp by myself. Love in the ears.
Hey, you got yours on. I got to wear mine.
Well, I'm representing because we're going to talk about more animated films today.
Okay.
What are you representing for?
The 90s.
But we're not talking about the 90s.
So? Who said we had to be special, that we'll wear ears?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just throwing out there. Yeah, we don't have any Muppet ears, though. So no Muppet ears. We never got any Muppet ears.
I do have Muppet pins, though.
Yep, lots of Muppet pins. And I have, if anybody remembers these.
Hey, Eric.
I forgot that I still have these.
Hey, Harlan. Hey, Sean.
I think these came from McDonald's.
Reappeared.
Yeah, I think these came from McDonald's. Poor Kermit's missing something, though. I feel like he maybe had an outfit on him at one point.
I have to research. We could probably make a killing on those.
These were mine as a kid. Well, again, I really think these came from McDonald's, of all places. But I feel like poor Kermit is missing something. Like,
I don't know.
He's a naked Kermit. I feel like he
Kermit's never had anything on.
I know, but this just feels wrong. I feel like I shouldn't be showing this on a family channel. It's a naked Kermit.
It's a.
He's got a hat. It's a naked Kermit. Anyway, I thought these were kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. Basically, we don't have a naked piggy.
Thank God. No, but they're Muppet babies.
Yes.
You know what? It dawned on me. That's right. They're Muppet babies because she's got diapers on.
Mm-hmm. I loved that cartoon. See, 90s.
Who knows the song? Who knows the song? Muppet babies. Now I got it stuck in your head.
She's weird. But I love her.
I love Disney. Of course I'm weird. Anybody that loves Disney has to have a little weird in them.
They do?
So, yeah. Okay. Well, some people think we're weird for loving Disney, so.
True.
I mean, to each their own.
Yep.
That's what I have to say.
People probably think I'm weird because I'm wearing Disney ears.
Well, I will tell you right now, Eric is weird because he's the one that extended their vacation.
No, that is not weird. That is prudent planning.
That's a smart husband.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Okay. So, just a little shout out to, and Harlan, I cannot wait to hear about this.
Oh, yes.
Harlan went to a tribute band this afternoon. It was a Taylor Swift tribute band. So, for all you Tay-Tay fans out there,
check out Tribute Band Central.
Thank you. Tribute Band Central, YouTube. Harlan, I cannot wait to see some of those videos. I did see the one. There was one you had posted. Actually, there were two you posted. I'd seen those already. Shorts that you had posted. But yes, we are Tay-Tay fans around here. So we love our Taylor Swift. Yeah, not Julian just goes with it. But yeah, that'll be fun to watch when we get that. And there was something else I was going to mention. It just totally left my brain. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's for Megan. If Megan ever jumps on, or Megan, if you rewatch this, there is a JLV Moments and More. We have a short or a video. I can't remember how you posted it.
Oh, yeah, it's a short. It's a short
of Virginia teaching.
I think she's already watched it.
Did Megan watch it already?
Megan's already watched it.
Okay. Because, of course, Megan was the first one I thought of with the whole teaching you how to do a cartwheel. So, if you need lessons on how to do a cartwheel from a 7-year-old.
We have a video.
Mm-hmm. We have a video. Yep.
It's a very good instructional video.
We are more than just Disney around here, although we love our Disney, but we have an instructional video on how to do a cartwheel, in case you ever needed to know that. So, yep. All right. Bracelets guy, got it. They might feel like brackets. I don't know.
With as many as you've got, there could be brackets.
Yes. Taylor Swift is known for her friendship bracelets. Yes. So, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what Satara's review of it was, coming from a early 20-year-old. I'm kind of curious.
Is Satara a Swiftie as well?
Well, I mean, is she officially 21 yet too? Oh my God, I feel old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway. But yes, I do look forward to the reviews of that. So, let's see. Other Disney news. I don't know if there's much else out there this week. Again, the biggest thing was, the whole Muppets closing, and
then them, announcing that the retheming of Rock and Roller Coaster will be Muppets, and when it will be done.
Yep, and they did actually officially give a date for when they're going to close down Rivers of America, and Tom Sawyer Island.
Yep,
and I believe it's July 7th.
I think, yes.
So, yep. So I imagine there's going to be an influx of people on that riverboat and
Tom Sawyer Island
over the next couple of weeks. Yeah. So, yeah, probably the place to avoid if you don't want to be there between like the 6th and 7th would be that area. But still no date as to when Thunder
when it's going to be back up.
Yeah, Thunder Mountain. Oh, and then the other thing I heard about the railroad. Oh, she is 21. Gosh.
And she is a Taylor.
She's 21
she is a Swiftie.
She is a Swiftie, so I'm sure she had a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go with you guys next time.
So I heard you talking about the Muppets, did you tell them who
Yes, I did mention who the last person
who the
was
last
to go.
person
Yeah,
was?
I can't
Very
remember her
cool.
name.
That's
I know
very
if I
cool.
Googled it, we would know what her name is. But yeah, I thought that was very cool.
Yeah.
But going back to the Rivers of American Tom Sawyer Island, so apparently when that closes down, that's when the railroad is going to be doing Empath thing also. Yes, she is out there.
She can't wait to make her appearance.
So here's what I heard about the railroad. And apparently they have done this before.
Yes.
So instead of doing
No. I remember. We were who were we watching? We were watching Tom.
Or was it Mouse Talk?
No, I think it was Tom.
Was it Tom
yeah,
on WDW?
We were watching WDW News.
Yep. So apparently what they're going to do with the train, and this is one of those that I hope we can go to Disney and actually see this, just to say that we have seen this happen, because apparently people have seen this happen before. Hold on one second, let me finish, and then we'll
I'm going to say one thing. Oh. So they are keeping the railroad going.
Yes.
Because of all the construction that's going to be going on around where the railroad tracks are, they are going to keep it going. And now she's going to tell you how.
Okay. So the story is that they are going to do, like, it's going to be a half thing, and then it'll come back. They had a term for it, and I can't remember what the term was. But they're going to turn the seats.
They're going to have half the cars where the seats are going to be turned the other direction.
So that way, sometimes you're going forward, and then when you come back, you're going backwards, and sometimes you're going backwards, and then you're going forward. So it'll be really cool to see how that all really happens.
We won't be able to ride it, but some people will.
Maybe. It all depends.
We'll see.
I'm working out the details. Where I'm going to join the influencer crowd. If all goes well, the last weekend of June, I am going to attempt a mother-daughter trip. Help me. Come on in. You can come on in. And so with that would be a trip to some of the parks and trying to do either some live stream or video. And I personally have never been on the riverboat ever.
Really?
Yes.
I could have swore we've been on it before together.
Not to my memory.
Because I know I've been on the riverboat.
If we have been on it, I don't remember.
I want to say even she's been on it.
I don't remember us I don't remember us ever being on the riverboat.
She was.
Well, she would have.
You wouldn't remember, Virginia.
If we do go that weekend, if the planets align and we're able to go, then I think that's something that we'll do. We'll go on the riverboat.
You definitely would have to.
With the 50,000 other people. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I have to share my space.
Yeah, we'll probably actually have to wait in line for it, which will be very fascinating.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because by that point it'll be the last week or so, and it's good. People are going to be road dropping to the riverboat. That'd be hilarious.
Probably.
Anyway, okay. Hi, Virginia.
Hi.
Yes, Eric. Yeah,
yes.
I know you guys were going to be there on the last day. I'll be very
interested to see how.
First of all, if you guys even attempt it, and then if you do, what is it really like? So I don't know. I don't think it's going to have the same effect that the Muppets did.
No, I don't think it will either.
I think it's going to be like a bye. We'll see you. But so they did do a new artist rendition of what that area is supposedly going to look like. And it looks like they are keeping
they're
some of the water. They have park reservations for that day. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Send pictures.
Yes.
Please make sure you send pictures. All right. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to catch up with you guys because if the plans work, we'll be leaving the day that you guys get in. So, unfortunately. But again, we'll see.
Hey,
the planets have to align.
Just adjust and come in a day earlier now. Kidding.
Sean's like, yes, a day earlier. I'll do that. That'd be neat. All right. So we watched. Are you ready to talk about movies?
Yes.
Okay. So did you have anything that you wanted to say? No? Okay.
What's the one thing that you need to say?
What's the one thing that you do need to say?
You
need to speak louder.
Smash the subscribe button like
Hulk. Like Hulk.
Smash.
Anyway, okay. All right. Are you staying or are you going?
Staying.
Staying. Okay.
Okay.
So we have watched 2 more animated features this week. One we watched in the full sitting, I think.
Yes.
Yes, we
yes.
actually watched in the full sitting. The other one took us 3 sittings to watch.
Yes.
So the first one, and they both came out, first of all, they both came out in 1940.
1940, yeah.
Yeah, one came out early in the year, one came out later in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched Pinocchio, which was animated movie
Honestly,
number 2.
Not having seen it in forever, I actually enjoyed watching Pinocchio.
Yeah, we got some thumbs up back here too. So somebody else
Yeah.
enjoyed watching Pinocchio. And then we watched Fantasia, which came out towards the end of 1940.
I'm going to tell you right now, though, if Pinocchio was made today, it would never see the light of day.
Probably. Well, okay, wait, hold on. Pinocchio was redone in a live-action version, which we will eventually see. We have not seen it.
I haven't heard good things about it, though.
But it would be interesting because I agree. The animated film, if you watched it,
there is.
If you have watched it, if you haven't watched it, I do recommend. It's not that long.
No, it's not.
Like 80 minutes or something like that.
Like 89
or
something like that. Yeah.
It's not that long of a movie.
But
goes by pretty
good.
quick.
Yes, it does.
I was expecting it to be long and boring because as a kid, I remember I did not like that movie.
Yeah.
Did not like it as a kid.
As an adult, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed by it. The songs are catchy.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. And
I got
can
no
see,
strings.
Hold me down.
My favorite.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part about Pinocchio is the blue fairy.
Was the blue fairy.
The blue fairy.
Which, interestingly enough, and I did not dive into the animation of this film. Now, it did get nominated, and I think even maybe won for its animation because of its use of rain. That was a new concept. So there are some scenes with rain, and I'm trying to remember what the other thing was, but that use of, I'm going to say the word technology back in the 1940s. Apparently that was new and unique and different. And so that actually won them some awards. But the Blue Fairy to me felt drawn differently in comparison to the rest of the movie. And then there were also other little aspects of the movie where I feel like they were either cutting time or cutting back on animators. It was so weird. It was just, I felt like there were different types of animation in this movie.
So it won 2 Academy Awards.
Okay.
Both for music. One for original score and one for original song.
Oh. When You Wish Upon a Star, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay.
More than likely.
More than likely, that one, yeah.
Yes, When You Wish Upon a Star.
But so again, if you have not seen it and you have Disney Plus and you're doing what I did, where no way on God's green earth would I ever watch this movie, I would say at least sit down and watch it through the eyes of an adult.
Oh yeah, give it a chance. It was
because
very
it really was very entertaining. And again, just if you dive deeper, go beyond the story and watch the animation of it. And again, we're still in a time period where this was all hand drawn by hundreds of artists and colored by hundreds of ink people. And I know they have better names than that, but yes. What?
Colorists.
Colorists, thank you. I'm sorry. Just correct me, please. Just correct me.
I don't quite think that there were hundreds.
Well,
but definitely 50 to 60.
Okay. I mean, there were people, lots of people employed.
Yes.
To do all this stuff by hand. And it's just still, and the same thing as we get into Fantasia, watching all that and knowing that this was not done by computer technology. This was all done by hand. It is so fascinating. So if you sit and watch these, you will see that it's, again, get beyond the story and just look at the animation. It's beautiful and wonderful and amazing. And
it was interesting because the animation of the Blue Fairy, of course, being a female, it was very similar to that of the animation of Snow White and the Evil Queen from Snow White. The animation of Geppetto and Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket honestly looked way better.
Yeah.
Than what they did for the Blue Fairy. So they hadn't quite figured out how to animate women at that time.
It's very possible,
what it
or just
feels like.
to animate like the ethereal, I guess would be the word,
Ethereal, yes.
of a character. So
Yeah.
Yes, Virginia, we know you have many. Okay, yes. So again, I'd highly recommend, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. Don't worry so much about the whale and I don't know if you find the storyline. I don't know.
Don't talk about people if they haven't watched it. They won't know.
I just said the whale. I didn't say what the whale does. I just said. All right, and then other one we watched. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when we got something new coming. Somebody say something in the chat so I know we still got people watching, because telling me that we've only got one person watching.
Yeah. I'm hoping people are still here, but I mean, if not, okay.
If not,
then we're just talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
The other one that we did watch was Fantasia. So a little backstory on Fantasia that I read, and I think that's one of these things that I knew. Fantasia, of course, was supposed to be another experimental type of movie. Walt was obviously a visionary,
yes,
and so he was always thinking forward into the future. What I do like about Fantasia is that it's like you went to a symphony concert, and they're bringing the symphony to your home or to the movie theater,
and then animating it for you,
and giving what their view is of things. So I do like that concept. However, and so what it was, if you think about it, Walt had started out with Steamboat Willie, and he had some of these short Mickey shorts and things like that, but he wanted to do something that put Mickey out front. And so at that point, they had The Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is the one that Mickey is in, and then there was this vision of putting all this stuff together. And I'm not saying, I don't think Fantasia really flopped in the theater. I think Fantasia didn't do as well for a lot of reasons. Same thing, Pinocchio didn't do as well. There was a war going on, not in the United States, but in Europe at that point. And so a lot of the box office numbers, as we would have known it or even know it today, were down a lot because they couldn't get stuff over to Europe. But I also think that Fantasia just didn't quite make it to the caliber of Snow White. The difference between 1937 and 1942 or 40, in my opinion, also is what I meant to say. 42. Yes. Do you want to say something about Fantasia? Do you even remember watching Fantasia?
Yeah. The interesting part was...
Yeah, speak louder.
The interesting part that I didn't know was in Fantasia was the dinosaur part.
The dinosaurs. Yep. Yep. That was pretty cool. It was like the whole evolution of the dinosaurs.
And it had Nutcracker music in it too, didn't it?
It did. It had Nutcracker music in it.
And I was only in the Nutcracker once.
Oh, you were. Yes.
In my lifetime.
Yes. So far.
Yeah.
You're only 7.
Yeah. I was an angel.
Yes. Yeah. We'll talk more about that later. Okay. So 2 more animated movie films down.
Yep.
Obviously not. They were good. I'm glad we watched them. I think both of them are part of AFI's top 100, or at least Fantasia is, if I remember correctly. Wow, I'm really boring everybody today, aren't I?
Sorry.
Yeah. I must be boring people. That's all I can think of.
These are 2 movies that apparently nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah, apparently no one wants to talk about. So what are the next movies we have to watch?
I think Dumbo is next.
So Dumbo is next. Interesting.
Because we determined that The Reluctant Dragon is a live action movie with animation in it, so it does not count.
I still want to watch a minute of it to see if that's really the truth.
Yep.
If that's really, because you can find The Reluctant Dragon. Yes, we have a Minnie here. Minnie has made her an appearance.
Woohoo! We have another watcher. Everybody disappeared on us.
I feel like they didn't want to talk about the movies. No. I know.
You know what? It's probably because basketball's getting ready to come on. If anybody's watching the finals.
I doubt it. Who watches basketball? Football, baseball, maybe hockey. That's about it. So
he is the one who watches all the sports.
Hey,
family.
Yes.
He's the
Hey.
sports guy.
He's
in
a sports
family.
guy over here.
Mommy's into baseball and
Yeah, I'm
football.
into baseball and football. All right, so we've got Dumbo next, and then
Mhm.
what's after Dumbo? Do we know?
I don't know. We have to pull up
I
the
have
list.
no
Yeah.
idea. Oh, that's right. It's Bambi. It's Bambi. Yeah.
I
Oh.
gotta get it.
And I had read somewhere that I think it was Dumbo had gotten shelved. And so that's why they came out with Pinocchio and they did. And then they went back to Dumbo. I think it was something like that. So it's
Mhm.
weird though. I don't know about anyone out there, but for me, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm like, what did I say? Thought I said something. That's me. But it's interesting these early movies, like you have Snow White and it's like bam, really great movie, and then the rest of them right now are a little wah wah. I'm really not looking forward to crying through Dumbo. I'm not looking forward to crying through Bambi.
Like I said, I enjoyed Pinocchio. I thought Pinocchio was good.
Boring as a kid, but I was pretty impressed.
I enjoyed watching it.
I can't wait to get to like Sleeping Beauty. 1960s,
which we've seen like a million times.
I know. I can't wait to get to some of these later ones, but
I can't wait to get to the 70s ones.
Well, that too.
They watch Sleeping Beauty a lot of times because I love Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. Yeah.
We didn't watch it. She watched it.
She watched it. Yep. So, yeah, clearly not much to say about the two that we watched.
Well, Fantasia was good, but like Fantasia, in my opinion, is an acquired taste.
It is.
The the only thing that I remember as a kid from Fantasia was the Sorcerer's Apprentice part, because that's the part that had Mickey in it, so that's the part that everybody knows. But there's all this other stuff in there that was kind of out there. There was a bit of controversy with this film. The centerettes.
The censure. Those.
You
yes.
had the centaurs and then the centerettes. And in the original version of Fantasia, the centerettes were topless. And if you watch it now, there's still a bit of the centerettes topless as they're coming out of the water.
Yeah, but they're not.
But then then you see them with a top on. And then they've also completely cut out another centerette that they deemed too insensitive, I guess, to certain cultures. So the movie was good, but like I said, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah. It's tough to watch in one sitting.
It is.
It
really is to watch in one sitting. Yeah. It is tough.
It is like I like the fact that we did.
Yeah.
For many reasons, we had to actually break it up.
Honestly, for me, my favorite parts of the whole movie were the Sorcerer's Apprentice part, and of course the end with Chernabog.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I can't say that I've ever watched that last one because, again, as a kid, that Chernabog and all that would have scared me.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really watch it. I watched the hippos and the ostriches
and the animals.
And then that was it. I know I would turn it off right then and there. But again, watching it as an adult and knowing that was all hand drawn is just
I could see
phenomenal.
As a kid being totally freaked out by the last scene of the film with Chernabog, with the Chernabog story, because it was kind of intense. It was really kind of creepy too. But as an adult, it was really cool, really fun. But as a kid, I could see them kind of getting
Yeah, and I could see it being a little on the controversial side because it's very pagan-esque.
That too.
And so I can see how some people would not appreciate that. But again, get beyond the storyline and look at the drawing of itself and just all that intricacies. And of course, it does end with that good versus evil kind of concept.
Well,
so good over evil, the light comes in, and
and Ave Maria is played.
Okay. So, very beautifully done. And, but Fantasia, watch it in pieces, guys.
Yeah.
That would be my recommendation to break that one down.
Yeah, it was a tough sit to watch.
But is it a good one?
I'm glad I've seen it, though.
Yeah, and it is a good one to watch to gain some references. So if you've always wondered where did Sorcerer Mickey come from, although if you're a Disney fan, you pretty much know.
You know where it came
but
from.
It's always good to get those references.
But I find it funny though, the cover. I remember as a kid, my mom, she's got all of the VHSs, like all the Disney animated classics, that came in the white, the white VHS cases with the really cool covers and everything. And she's got Fantasia, and on the cover of Fantasia is the Sorcerer Mickey, standing, and it's like, but it's like he's only in there for like maybe 15 minutes,
if that,
and if 10 to 15 minutes, and then the rest of it is completely different and has nothing to do with Mickey or what Disney is doing at all.
Yeah, seriously, this is one of those that I wonder, like. And I don't.
It's more avant-garde.
How would you go see if you go see a movie in the 40s? And I know there maybe weren't as many to choose from back then, but would you say, oh hey, let's go see Mickey and Fantasia? I don't know. Would you have that conversation, or it was just there's a new movie out by Walt Disney and let's go see it, and then you sit through it and you're bored through the whole thing? I don't know. It's one of those things. I wish I could ask my grandmother.
Yeah,
I know she would totally tell me.
I could see some people that would be bored with Fantasia, but it's definitely worth watching at least once.
I agree. Now, I will tell you, we haven't gotten to it, and we will get to it later on, way later. But I did go see Fantasia 2000 when that came out, which is the sequel. But I went and saw it not only because it was Fantasia 2000, it was Disney, but it was in IMAX. And
is that like Heavy Metal 2000?
No. But it was in IMAX. That was really cool. And it was either right around that time or maybe the year before that they had re-released Beauty and the Beast in IMAX. And that was really cool. So I remember it being right around that time where it was like, hey, it's Fantasia 2000. Let's go see it in IMAX. That it was more the IMAX aspect of things than it really was the fact that it was a sequel of Fantasia. But anyway, we'll talk about that one later.
See, I've never seen Fantasia 2000.
It's
I've seen Heavy Metal 2000.
I maybe have seen it twice. I'll be honest. I saw it the one time in the IMAX, and then I ended up I bought it to use it for a class that I took. I used part of it for a class that I was taking. So
gotcha.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. Well, Dumbo and Bambi are next. Somehow we have to figure out how to fit that in before next Sunday. I'm going to need a box of Kleenexes.
Yeah.
Because Dumbo has one of my favorite songs that was also re-released later on down the road by Bette Midler. Baby Mine. And even thinking about it just makes me want to cry. It's a great little song.
Well, don't think about it.
So I won't think about it because I don't want to start crying. Anyway. All right. So what else are we going to talk about?
So, completely off subject from Disney. Check out Power Moves on Netflix. If you like Shaquille O'Neal, or if you even have any kind of interest in, Shaq is the type of person where he will not put his name on something unless he does his research and knows what's going on and approves. So if you see him in commercials for stuff, it's because he has done his homework and he knows that it's a good product and that he's going to want to do it. Well,
which means he believes in the Carnival brand. Just let you all know.
Exactly. He
truly believes, and if this is all true, that means he totally puts himself behind Carnival Cruise.
Yes,
anyway, go ahead.
And same thing with Papa John's.
Yeah.
Like he bought into Papa John's because he wanted to get it back to where it used to be. Well, so Power Moves is a docuseries on Netflix where it follows Shaq and AI, Allen Iverson, for those who don't know, rebuilding and bringing Reebok back to where they used to be. When Shaq has been Reebok his entire career and after. Same thing with Allen Iverson. He was signed in 96 when he came into the league. Shaq was in 92 when he came into the league. And they've been Reebok the entire time. Shaq has been talking about buying Reebok for the last 10 years, and one of his partners finally did it. And so Shaq is now the president of basketball operations, and Allen Iverson is the vice president, and it's fun. Shaq is a funny guy. Check it out. I think it's only 6 episodes right now on Netflix. But it's interesting to watch what they're doing to bring this up and back to where they used to be. It's like Reebok. So Reebok got bought by Adidas. I think it was 2000, 2008, and Adidas completely shut down the Reebok basketball brand because they wanted to make their basketball shoes. Well, Shaq and them finally bought Reebok. They're bringing it back. The new shoes actually look really nice. I looked them up. It's called the Engine A is the new basketball shoe that they've got, and apparently high tops are not the thing in basketball anymore. That shows you how much I don't watch basketball these days, unfortunately.
The last time I've seen high tops, but I haven't watched a basketball game in a while either. So,
but I looked at the shoes; they're nice looking. I would wear them. I'd buy a pair. They're $120. They got like 4 or 5 different colors right now. And when I went onto the website and I looked, almost all of them are sold out.
Okay, so let me talk about.
Going on.
Okay, so yes, I used to work in the basketball industry. Not a huge basketball fan, I'll be honest. I am more football, baseball, hockey. Hockey.
Yeah. I like hockey though.
Yeah. But I will tell you, this documentary, even I have found myself watching it. And it's more.
It's a docuseries.
It's a docuseries. It's more like the Welcome to Wrexham series that Ryan Reynolds and Rob.
Pretty much your fault.
Whatever his name is.
Rob
McElhenney.
Like,
I don't know how to say his last name.
Rob McElhenney.
It's basically taking what they've done with Welcome to Wrexham, and then Shaq is doing that with Reebok.
Yeah.
And it's that type of, again, docuseries.
Yeah.
Lots of fun though, and the swearing, I don't think there's a lot.
The S word. The S word's all I've heard.
Yeah, I did hear that pop up.
That's all I've heard.
But
the whole.
Not like Welcome to Wrexham, where you really need to make sure kids are not around.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, Welcome to Wrexham is not.
We do not watch that with Virginia right now. Really good series, though. I will tell you that.
But it's fun. Series. It's cool to watch because you see this up and coming talent. Because, excuse me, you got these players who have been with Nike and Converse and Under Armour and Adidas for so long. Trying to get somebody to leave that is really hard. So they're going with the young talent that is starting to come up. And one of the ones that they signed immediately when she got drafted was Angel Reese. So she's kind of like their face for Reebok basketball right now because the WNBA is blowing up. I mean, it's
big time.
I mean, the whole Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing is money for the WNBA right now.
Yeah.
Because it brings back the feeling of the Jordan Bird, not the Jordan, but the Magic Bird era, when Boston and LA were just going at it all the time. Now you have that in the WNBA with Reese and Caitlin Clark. So it was a smart thing for them to do to sign her to help bring the brand back.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at like G League players. They're looking at NCAA. And what's funny is because of and it's different. So even Shaq says this. It's different than when it was when he was playing because today you have entire schools that are committed and contractually obligated because they're being paid by these shoe companies that they can only use Nike or Adidas or Under Armour. So that's something that they are finding that is difficult to get players to sign. So definitely check it out. Shaq is hilarious. He is.
And you guys, I had the opportunity. I've never officially sat down and talked to him or anything like that. But over my career, I have had the opportunity to walk past him or see him or observe him in person. And what you see is what you get. Yeah. So this isn't like he's putting on a show for this docuseries.
What you see is who he is.
Yeah, I can safely say that. Yes.
Especially if you've ever watched him on the TNT NBA desk. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
Can we do this later?
So yeah, check it out. Power Moves. It's on Netflix. There's 6 episodes. I think we're into episode 3 now.
Something like that.
But yeah, at first she was kind of not, and then
well, because it's basketball. It's
but then you start watching Shaq and seeing what he's doing, and then she got into it.
And again, what you see with him is what you get. Hold on, we have a brief moment that I've been asked a question, and that is, how do you spell princess? So, are we ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
P R R.
I made a P into an R.
She made a P into an R. She did.
She peed into an R.
No. And there goes the humor out the window. Yeah. PRINCESS. Okay. Here we go. We're back on track. We got to unpause. If you've ever had kids, or
if you have kids,
you know there's that moment where you have to know how to spell princess. It's important.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are we doing back there? What are we doing? Yes. She's got her little signs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because of course we love our villains.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. But we also love our princesses.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
I didn't add color so you can't see that well.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV. Anyway, sorry. The Mike Wazowski effect. Okay. You good?
I'm going to go in color.
Okay, go color. Oh, careful. Go color. I know. Lots of stuff in the way.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you for watching.
I am Julian.
I'm Lori.
And we are JLV Moments and More.
Hi.
Please subscribe, like, comment, share out, hit that notification bell.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're looking for any travel needs, check out Mickey Guru Travel Company.
Yep, Stephanie's awesome.
And JMT Travel Group. And they can help you with just about all of your travel needs.
No.
If you really want to check out some fun, interesting, and awesome sounding tribute bands, check out Tribute Band Central. And you can find a bunch of videos with tribute bands that our friend has interviewed. Some of them, actually. He actually had a live interview too recently. Yeah.
Yep. Also on the JLV Moments and More, we have some Disney Insight in 5. We have another Disney Kid Talk coming up.
Yeah, working on the editing of that one.
So we'll get more stuff up this week. So
hopefully I'll have it up tomorrow night.
Share those out with your friends too. And of course, if you guys want to hear any topics, I had a whole slew of topics. So I have to try to find a way to get all of that out.
Videos to edit.
Yeah, he has quite a few videos to edit. And then there's one topic in particular that will probably be more than a Disney Insight in 5 because it's a very fascinating topic to talk about.
And then, of course, I have to plug myself.
Yes, plug yourself.
Juju's Collectibles Corner. If you like to collect things, I'm the person to come and see because I collect just about everything.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
And you can kind of.
That is so true.
Almost lost my ears.
Don't lose your ears.
And you can kind of see it around in the room behind us, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff over here.
He loves to collect.
Trading cards, comic books, Disney pins, Funko Pops.
Yes.
There's a lot that I collect.
Yep.
And I usually try to make a video or two about them.
Yep.
So please check it out.
And then we do have a lot of YouTubers that we watch too. To keep an eye on things. So.
I mean, Park Hoppers.
I'm going to do a shout out to you guys. I had so much fun with your stream last night. It was the last. Now, sadly, they did not get to see the very last show. And I did not stay up for Fantasmic, so I don't know if they made it over to Fantasmic at 10:30 last night. But I think what I loved about them was that not only did they work through, I think they saw the show 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But they also saw other people and mingled with other people, other YouTubers.
Were a ton.
Everybody was there, y'all. Everybody was there.
All of the
just fun to watch.
Disney YouTubers were there. All the Disney influencers from YouTube were pretty much there last night.
Lots of fun to watch. Lots of fun. So I know that brought it full circle.
Yep.
At that point.
We even saw Matt and Goo while watching Park Hoppers.
Yeah. It's always cool when they are cute, Sean.
They're fun. I like them.
I don't know. They're just so fun, and I don't know.
I've been talking about. I'm assuming I'm talking with Monica, because it's under their Instagram. But I've been talking with them about pins for the last few days and helping them figure out which ones are real and not real.
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, I look at it as I cannot wait, and I know everything will happen in time, but I look forward to the day when our weekends can be at the park, hanging out with people like them, and
having fun,
I do look forward to that day. But again, stars have to align for that to happen. So for right now,
or we win the lottery,
or we win
Except to win, we got to play.
So. I was gonna say you got to play to win. Just throwing that out there.
One of these days. I
might
buy a ticket or two.
Yep. I don't know. What else do you want to talk about? Not much else.
I can talk about anything.
I would say it was a slow week, but it wasn't really a slow week, but it was kind of a slow week for news and stuff.
I can tell you what I can talk about.
Oh,
I am sore as heck. Working every.
Are you really going to go there?
Yes, I'm going to go there.
Don't worry, guys. It's not dirty. I promise. It's not dirty. It's not because of me.
I'm back.
It might be dirty work, but
I got a job and I've been working at a place.
Buy a big house.
And I pretty much I'm stocking and I'm on my feet. I went from a job where I sat all day long to a job where I am on my feet all day long, and oh my word, it is a different experience.
I was
it's been
just saying,
a very long time.
Eric said it's their plan to move to Florida too, so we'll just buy. Just buy a big house, and a whole bunch can move in.
Yeah, Eric and Sean, Stephanie and Jeff. Yeah, we all plan on.
We'll buy one of those compound type houses.
Yeah, there we go. We buy a compound together. There we go. Yeah.
Communal kitchen. Who cooks every night? That kind of thing.
Yeah. If it's up to some of the guys, we'll probably be ordering pizza.
Yeah. We'll just go to Disney.
Oh, we'll just go to Disney.
Who's hungry? Let's go to Disney. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, go hang out at Casey's.
Yeah. One day. One day was, unfortunately, I know. One day.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, next year. Oh, we're going to talk about that.
All right, make sure you find the right property.
Compound. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yes. What are we doing now? Oh, you colored. She colored them.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Now we have color. Oh, wait. So we've got. Let's see. We've got this girl right here. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. And then who's that?
Cinderella.
Yeah. And then who's this?
Aurora.
How do you know this is Aurora?
Because I did the dress half pink and half blue.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should know better. Very cool.
And of course, she's my favorite.
Yeah.
Sean, you're welcome to come over at dinner time anytime you want.
Yeah. Yeah, we have this, he comes from this family. It must be a Southern thing, y'all, because I did not grow up this way.
No, we're not Southerners. We're Northerners who live in the South.
But yeah, front doors are always unlocked. I don't get it. I don't understand. People just come on over.
Sean says very pretty.
Yeah, Sean says, oh, wait, okay, so who's our villains here? Who's this? Wait, go ahead. Where do you want to start? Okay, there. Wait, this one? Ursula, okay.
Very good.
The Evil Queen.
Yeah, okay.
And...
Wait, hold on. There.
Blessed.
Hey, Sean wants to know, can you draw Dopey?
Ooh.
I don't know who this is.
From the Snow White in the Seven Dwarfs. He was the one that,
Dopey, Sneaky,
he's the one that doesn't speak.
I can talk. Doc, Dopey, Sneezy, Grumpy, Bashful, Happy, Sleepy. I don't know why I know it in that order.
Oh, wait, the guy who can't talk?
Yes,
the guy who can't talk. She's always like, when she goes to kiss him on the forehead, she like takes his.
She takes and kisses the top of his head because he's like.
Yeah. She does this. She does this.
And he went and jumped through the window and kept coming back.
Yeah.
Wait, I never drawn him in my life.
Well,
my whole entire life.
That's a long life. That's a long life for have
years
not drawn him.
Life.
Yes.
All right. So why don't you start practicing?
Yes.
Oh, I think that's negatory on that one, Sean.
We'll work on it.
Negatory Ghost Rider. We'll work on it.
Well,
I think she could.
I'm still practicing how to
Yeah.
go Prince Philip.
You are.
Philip.
Okay.
Prince Philip.
Keep going.
Prince Philip. That's pretty good too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start it in a few minutes.
Oh, so
So, what are we
speaking
doing
of
now?
drawing, so when we were on our cruise,
Oh yeah, when you're on the Disney cruises, by the way, y'all, go to the drawing clubs. Okay, first of all, I can't draw, so they totally, but they were
Yours
still
looks
kind of
so
fun.
creepy. Yours
Mine's
looks
looking.
Is
Wait,
this-
was that mine?
I don't know, was this yours or was this Virginia's?
That's mine, I think, because it looks like 0.
Okay, so this was Lori's attempt,
at Pluto.
and she
But it
never
looks like
never
0.
really finished it.
I gave up.
She kind of gave up.
It was late at night though. Those might all be
Let's
mine
see.
though.
Dad, can
Um,
you show mine if you can find it?
Because those were mine. Oh, see, you're making me odd.
I don't know. Is this one of yours, Virginia?
Nope, that was mine too.
Okay.
That was another attempt.
That was blank. Mostly. Oh, that's that one.
That looks like yours.
That's one of. So this was one of my. Is this yours?
no,
that's
that's me.
No, is
No,
that
that's
you?
mine.
Me. Oh, is
No,
that
that's
yours?
mine.
That's yours?
So
Oh,
here's Virginia's,
okay. We should have put our names to
and
it.
then this was my first attempt. Get over here.
No, that was mine.
No, I think.
No, that was mine.
Oh, there's yours. Daddy,
Well, okay, so
show that one. Show that
Oh,
one.
this is definitely a Virginia's.
that's a Virginia.
Daddy,
So
show that
here's
one.
another
Show that
Virginia.
one. Show that
Hold
one.
on.
Okay, hang
hold
on.
on.
That's another Virginia.
And then for the true artist of the family,
And
see, the other
then
one I don't think was yours because those are yours.
these are mine.
Those are all yours.
And then we got some blankets.
Somebody missed their calling. Let's put it that
So
way.
this was mine, my first one, I
Mhm.
think.
Somebody missed their calling.
And then I got a little crazy with this one. I think this
Mhm.
one might have been my first one.
Mhm.
And then this was, I think, the last one that I did.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
That is really
Wow.
good. Yeah,
Too bad they
And-
didn't have erasers.
I think that's it.
Yep, that's it. That's all we got.
They did.
Yeah, so if you get a chance to do those on a cruise,
Oh, yeah.
I would highly
And they
recommend.
do different characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they're all throughout,
We
all
did-
every day.
We
For,
did Pluto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went for the Pluto one.
yeah, that was a late night one, if I remember correctly,
Mhm.
too. I think that was like a 9:30 drawing or 9 o'clock
Yes, it
midnight
was. It
kind of
was
deal.
late.
That was a late night, maybe the first night or something like that, too. Okay. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, but it was
Apparently,
fun.
we have another show and tell coming up, so please stay tuned because we have another show and tell.
Mhm.
I know. Thank you, Sean. I mean, really. I mean,
No, it just
it's it.
I have-
Draw.
I have
the
a-
man can
let's-
draw.
I actually have a paper, like the paper boxes that you have your copy paper in.
Mhm.
I have a paper box filled with sketchbooks and art supplies that have just been sitting there because I haven't done anything in a while.
And again, the man can draw. Just throwing it out there. All right, what else are we showing? Oh.
Oh, yes.
So the other thing they have are trivia challenges.
And you get medals.
And you get medals.
But this one,
So-
this person had won a trivia, but they gave him an extra medal to give to somebody.
Yeah.
And Virginia got one of those medals.
Yeah, so if you ever want to feel like you thought you knew everything about Disney, but you know nothing, go to one of the trivia.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. It was
That was intimidating, but so much fun.
yes.
Too.
Some of the
So much
questions
fun.
we were like, what?
Yeah, my favorite one was the music one. Julian and I did that one. I think Virginia was probably at
Kids.
Yes.
Kids Club at that point. But they had somebody that actually was playing the piano, so it wasn't like an overhead music.
And it was
Somebody
only
played
like
the piano,
5 seconds.
5 seconds of it, and then there was a question to go with it, if I remember correctly. Maybe there wasn't. Was there? Or
I
a
don't think
hint?
so.
No, maybe it was just the. I was impressed though. You did get one of them. You got the
I
one.
got a few of them. I got
There was one that you just
well,
nailed. Just
the
like
one
that.
was
Was it dark? Was it
Oliver
dark?
and Company.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Why should I worry? Why should I care? Anyway, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I need to go get something.
So-
I need to go get something.
One more show and tell. I guess we should have labeled this show and tell. Disney show and tell.
Mm-hmm.
Disney show and tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Yep. So Sean, if you guys come in the 29th, let me know. Eric, if you add them at the 29th, let me know.
not too bad.
I know everyone's got to work
I
those.
could have done a little better.
Dude, like stick figures for me. I mean, that's amazing. So after that,
It's been so long though since I've sat down and really drew anything, but one of these days I need to.
yeah, it's really good. Where is she going?
I
can only vamp for so long. Song and dance, song and dance, song and dance.
All we could do what she was doing there.
What? Sonny and Cher, yep. What was she doing? Oh, when we were at the restaurant. It's like, what was that all about? Our ear things are on the way.
Yes, the ear things are on the way.
Yes, we had to buy more ear.
So I found some people on eBay that sell
the ear holders.
The ear holders that you can put up on your wall.
Yeah.
So if I had a 3D printer, I would just do it myself, but I don't have a 3D printer.
We don't have a 3D printer, not yet.
But at least the ones that I bought this time already have the hole drilled for it. Mm-hmm. The other ones that I bought, I actually had to drill holes into them.
My goal is just to get the rest of my ears put up before my parents come into town. Okay, what are we showing now?
So I got caught up in another Disney cat movie.
Oh. Yes.
That's another one of those 70s animated films.
I'm really looking for, because I'll be honest, I know I watched Aristocats.
I know I've seen it before too.
Years and years. Like I must have been a kid.
I don't remember much.
I don't remember it. I remember Zsa Zsa Gabor does the voice of the mom. That's about it. If anybody remembers Zsa Zsa Gabor.
The one that I know the best is Robin Hood, because I love that movie.
But which one?
Robin Hood. That's the one that I know the best. And that's from 1973.
But we got to get through the 40s and the 50s.
Yes, we got to, and the 60s.
Well, the 60s is when the good stuff starts coming out. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm not whining in every single place.
But yes, this is probably actually, I have,
we might just, once we get everything up on the walls, we might do a short little video of the ears.
I know, isn't she cute, Sean? Yeah, I need to do, because that was one of my Disney Insight in 5 was to talk about ears. And the reality is I don't have nearly the collection that I know some people out there have. Yes. But I'm also very picky on my ears.
She is very picky.
I am stupidly picky on my ears. Yes.
I have so many ears I can't even count them.
Oh, you can count them.
I can count mine on one hand.
That's all you have?
Mm-hmm.
So she has more than you?
I have these, and then I have my Black Panther ears.
So Virginia has more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have more than that, but I don't have that many. Yeah. But it's, again, part of it is because I am personally incredibly picky when it comes to ears.
Mommy,
so there are just certain kinds that I just look at them and it's kind of like, I'm just not a fan.
I only have 2 ears.
You have 3.
Tiana and Ariel.
Tiana, Ariel, your unicorn, and then the ones that you just bought.
And your Elsa.
Oh, no, the Elsa ones are mine. Those were my first ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
And her donut. Doesn't she have the donut ears?
Oh, she has the donut ears.
Yeah. She's got the donut ears too.
Yeah,
but the Elsa ears, those were my first ears. So I'll show those, because those you cannot find
anywhere anymore.
Yep.
And then I only have, these 2 here have, I don't know, 3 or 4 backpacks, Disney backpacks.
Oh, the Loungeflies?
Yeah, I have 1.
Well, okay, for the record, I only have 2 Loungeflies.
And the fact that I actually have 1 is because of specific reasons.
It's because it goes into the fact that Loungeflies, first of all, they are incredibly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And for any woman out there, you would totally understand that you put stuff in it and it all goes to the bottom and you can't find a darn thing. And so it's just, and then as a mom, you can't carry half the stuff that you need to carry because you're a mom and you need to carry everything, right? So it's just, they're impractical. But they're nice to have. But I only have 2. Yes.
I have 1.
Does the Disney cruise bag count as a lounge fly?
Does the Disney cruise bag count as a Loungefly? No.
Yes.
Wait, what was the Disney cruise bag?
Remember the boat?
Oh, that was, I'm sorry, I totally forgot we got that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Does my Ariel one count from Grandma?
That one was not a Loungefly, I don't think. I think that's a different brand.
Okay, so I only have 2.
So you have 3.
But you still
You have
have
3.
I have
Disney
You've
bags.
got your red. You've got your red one.
Mickey's Runaway.
You've got your Incredibles,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
and then you have the boat. So you have more Loungeflies than me.
Yeah, it
And
does.
Well, hold on, Loungefly bags, because
Yeah.
some of my ears are Loungefly. So,
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, exactly, Sean. They're cute. They are so cute. Like again, one of the things I would love to do when I go to Disney is to show them all off.
I don't think you can. Virginia,
What?
can you reach?
What?
Can you reach that bag?
I would totally show them all off, but to buy them is just, it's not practical. And you guys all know me, for the most part, I am a practical person, unless Disney. But even then, I still have some practicality
So
that is there.
this is my Loungefly bag.
And this is an actual Disney Loungefly, y'all.
This is the only
You
one
didn't
that I
buy
have.
this at another store or something like that.
And the only reason I got this because on it are variant covers of comic books,
Which are so much fun.
that I have just about every single one of these comic book covers.
They're Disney variants.
So it's a.
Let's
It was
make it
during.
clear, they're Disney variants.
It was during the 100 years of wonder,
like
and they did this special thing with Amazing Spider-Man during the 2023.
I think it was 2023.
Between 2023 and 2024, where every other issue had a Disney variant where
Not right
the
now.
Disney characters were Marvel
We'll
characters.
do it next time. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I had to get
We're
it
hitting
when I saw it
Yep.
because of all of that. Because I have almost every one of these covers. There's a couple that I still need to find, but they're very cool. And the bag, I saw the bag and I was like, I had to have it.
Yep, that's cool. But
So
that's
that is,
an actual Disney. That is
Yeah.
not.
and this is my only
That
Loungefly
wasn't bought at
bag.
another comic book store or anything like that. This was actually bought at Disney. So we
Very
are
cool.
hitting 8:00, y'all. So
It is after 8 o'clock.
It's after 8. So it is time for us to. Now it's time for us to say goodbye. Something like that. To all our company. MIC. See you real soon. KY. Are we gonna get copyrighted?
No, because we don't have enough subscribers, so it really don't matter.
MOUSC. There we go.
see you real soon.
All right.
And have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Wait, are we getting copyrighted
Have
for
a
that
great
too?
day.
It don't matter because we don't have enough
I
subscribers.
know.
Shouting at the end of every day.
This is a sign that we watch that way too much.
Mhm.
All right, it's time to go. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
It's time
Smash
to
the
go.
Okay.
subscribe button like Hulk.
Yes. So please like,
Like,
subscribe,
subscribe,
share,
Comment.
comment.
Hit that notification bell.
And what do they need to do?
Smash the subscribe button like Hulk.
There we go. Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Thank you all.
Sean, Eric, Harlan, whoever else is watching, thank you so much again for
Yes,
being
thank you,
involved
everybody.
tonight. We hope all of you have a wonderful night. We plan to be back here again 7:00 next Sunday, and watch out for a lot of our videos, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
All right.
Have a
Bye,
great night.
everybody.
Bye, everybody. And I'm going to